Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about, here to do my last video for the night. Here to talk about Game 3 of the Warriors season. Second game of back-to-back, and, tonight, yeah, they got demolished. 139-119 to Portland. Portland's a pretty good team, but they shot the lights out from 3. And it was back and forth first quarter, but then after that, it was kind of just Portland the rest of the way. Warriors started off good. I mean, Steph Curry had a good first half with 22 points, but, you know, this is where the back-to-backs are where the Warriors, young guys are, supposed to chip in. The only one you can even recognize is Kuminga. The rest look like they don't even belong on an NBA floor. Spencer, Santos shouldn't see the floor in the making of the games. GP2 also back-to-back, I get it. Spencer can't play in a serious team for real, man. And this is why you do whatever to win now. There's nothing after Steph, Dre, and them retire. The Warriors just... they have nothing, it feels like, when they retire, man. This young core is complete shit. The Warriors' defense just simply isn't good right now with the way they're playing. Like last night, it took a Steph Curry just carrying the Warriors in the fourth quarter and overtime to get the win. Look, I know the Portland Trailblazers shot like 14 of like... they shot 16 of 34 from 3. They shot good from the field as well. I mean, they made 23 of their 25 free throws, scored 66 points in the paint. I mean, they scored 66 in the paint. They hit 16 threes. It's just tough for the Warriors defense right now. It feels like no matter who they're playing. I think Portland can be maybe a sleeper team in the Western Conference. I felt they have pretty good talent on the offensive end and defensive end, but when I was talking about back-to-backs where the Warriors young guys are supposed to chip in, the rest looked like they didn't belong on the floor besides Kuminga, bro. Reality is the Warriors have one of the worst young cores in the league right now. Kuminga's fine, but the rest of the young guys are all replaceable. You can't be having Steph and the older guys playing 30-plus minutes after an OT game. You should have young guys who should be able to step up. I'll give Moses Moody kind of a pass because he's still ramping up. He's come first game back from the injury, but that missed opportunity for all the other youngins. You know, it's Moses Moody's first game back. Pods has been trash, complete trash. Just not a very good player. I don't care if he had surgery during the offseason. He just hasn't been a good player for this team. That is what it is. We need Melton back and maybe Seth in a horrific way. In November, we need those guys back. We need Melton back and Seth in November because maybe our bench has been horrific tonight, man. I don't know who Carter would call. Maybe the Warriors should sign L.J. Cryer to a two-way. I don't know. And TJD is useless too. Paul's doing cardio out there. And then they were just completely tired probably in the fourth quarter. Especially in an overtime game last night. Trace Jackson-Davis, I see why he doesn't play. He had an easy fucking layup and smoked it. The easiest layup of his life. The Warriors also had 25 turnovers. Kind of typical on a back-to-back, where they turn the ball over a lot. Like, how many fast breaks can the Blazers have? That's why I want them to pull the starters. Got so many fast breaks, might take them out at that point. And TJD is cooked whenever his contract runs up, because he ain't coming back to his fucking team. Guy's trash. What he work on this summer? He can't even add a mid-range shot? Come on, dude. Well, she had that one good year in his rookie year, and ever since then he finished shit. The Blazers were just having a night. I'm not going to trip off this. They won't be fun to play against this year, but they're like 15-28 from 3. I don't know if that's going to be regular. The Blazers just aren't as bad as you're used to. They actually have good young talent, but... and then there was a Buddy Hield turnover. It's just brain-dead hoops. I mean, that's just typical Buddy Hield. Nobody besides Steph was really doing anything offensively. And the defense, man. The Warriors' defense is just a lack of focus and energy right now. Like, there's just mental lapses all over the place. Like, I don't think their defense should be as bad as it's been to open this season. It's just a lack of focus. But when you're not making shots, it's hard to win as well. And they end up losing by 20. Could have been more, honestly. I mean, Steph had what? He had 35, and the next guy, Kuminga, had 16. besides Steph, it just wasn't. There wasn't much offense tonight. But Kuminga, I'll say, has been good. You know, his first few games. But for real, it's year 3 for Paulitz. He has a playoff run under his belt as well. Not asking to be a star by any means, but it's definitely time for consistency. He needs to have some consistency. It's like there's zero offensive juice. He has no offensive bag. He had, how many points tonight? 8 points. I mean, and we basically got up 70 points in first half back-to-back games, which is not good. Terrible close to half, and they couldn't guard damn soul. I mean, they started off good, but they just went to shit. Curry had 35 points, 6 rebounds. Butler, 14 points. Kuminga, 16 points, 8 rebounds. He played good. Draymond, 12, 5, and 3. I think he had, like 4 or 5 turnovers. Santos, 3 points. TGD, 6 points. Richard, 7 points. He finally showed that rookie, showed he was a rookie now with some turnovers and a foul and a 3-point shot. Moody, 7 points. Hield, 2 points. Spencer, 4 points. And the Warriors dropped 2-1. Blazers improved to 1-1. Denny Avdija, 26 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. This guy's a damn good player. It's Denny Avdija. I would argue is the Trailblazers' best player. Toumani Camara, 19 points, 7 rebounds. That guy's a dog defensively. Jeremy Grant, 22 points, you know, having that role coming off the bench. I think he's loving it because he's scoring a lot off the bench. Shaden Sharp, 17 points. Holiday, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Chris Murray, 13 points. Matisse Thybulle, 10 points. He was good on the defensive end as well, reading those Warrior passes. Young Hanson, 2 points. Wesley, 4 points, 4 assists. Klingon, 14 points, 8 rebounds. They've got a hell of a team, man. That Drew Holiday addition was kind of a sneaky addition in the offseason. Now, he had a double-double tonight with 12 points and 11 assists. And the Blazers improved 1-1 tonight. They shot the lights out of the ball. 53 from the field, 47 from the 3, 92 from the line. Are they going to shoot 16 to 34 from 3 every night? Probably not. But they got a pretty good offensive team through these first 2 games, man. They just kind of let that game slip away against Minnesota. But they have a damn good offense. But the Warriors' defenses look like complete shit so far. Basically, back-to-back nights, they've given up 70 points at halftime. Defense has to be way better. I know it's a back-to-back, which is going to struggle with our old guys, but still. It just sucks we don't have young guys besides Kuminga that look like NBA, valuable NBA players. Kuminga's improved. The rest of these young guys suck. That's why I hate these back-to-backs, because we don't have any good young guys besides Kuminga that can give us energy. Maybe Moses Moody, you know, when he gets fully ramped up tonight, his first game action, so of the regular season, we'll see. 38 boards for the Blazers, 10 offensive, 20 defensive, 30 assists, 5 blocks, 13 steals, 18 turnovers, had 66 in the paint. Warriors couldn't guard a soul in the paint or from 3. 28 fouls. Warriors shot 43 from the field, 42 from 3, 16 of 38, 33 of 39, 84% from the line. 41 total rebounds, 12 offensive, 29 defensive, 24 assists, 3 blocks, 12 steals, 25 turnovers, 30 in the paint, and 22 personal fouls. Let's go quarter by quarter. First quarter was tied, 28-28. But then the second quarter was a big difference, 41-28. Blazers there took advantage the last few minutes of that first half to build a lead. 35-34 in the third quarter. So only beat them by 1 point there, and they got scored 36-20 in the fourth. Who cares? Yeah, but this defense needs to be way better than what they're showing right now. I know it's a back-to-back, and I'm sure they were probably tired, especially it felt like in the second quarter. But give credit to the Blazers. They can be a sleeper team in the West. I mean, they got the talent. Now, are they going to score 139 every night? Probably not, but, I mean, like, they got defensive talent. Like, they have, obviously, Donovan Clingan, but they got Toumani Camara to make Thybulle off the bench. But, yeah, Curry was the only sort of offense tonight. 12 of 22 from the field, 7 of 14 from 3, 2 blocks and a steal with those 35 points. So, felt he did all he could. But the rest of the team just really didn't show up for the most part, honestly. But yeah, the Warriors been really struggling to defend. Like the Lakers game, even then they didn't defend well against Luka or Austin Reeves. They didn't defend all that well, to be honest. So, but it's really all the same, man. Second games back to back didn't go the Warriors' way. But actually, I do want to point out some other things. Yeah, I want to mention this with Steve Kerr. The feeling Kerr gives it that some guys is that some players can't make mistakes. He takes them out immediately. Trace and Gay only play if they play the perfect game, but TJD also sucks, to be fair. He had one moment of a mislap and decided to pull him, take him out. Meanwhile, Paz, though, can go for 6 or remain on the floor with tiny lineups. If Curry had pulled well of his ass last night, the Warriors would be 1-2 right now. Wasting an epic Curry game because you want to play 4 guards and go as small as possible. And playing post is like playing another guard. You get nothing when it comes to defense and rebounding. Post is the same player as he was last year. And Thibault was reading the Warriors defense like a book. He had 3 steals in 14 minutes. And what the fuck is Steve Kerr doing in this lineup? I know the game was over this point, like 117-90, but he's running Spencer, Pods, Richard, Moody, and Santos at center lineup. This guy was on crack. The FBI needs to investigate Steve Kerr. Something's wrong with this dude, with his lineups. Defense is a joke. I think Steve Kerr is a very vindictive and terrible individual. He got challenged by his assistants last night. He retaliates now with Butler at center, Kuminga at center, and 4-guard lineups. Faked everyone out with that big starting lineup. I know they didn't have Horford tonight because it was back-to-back, but still, dude. And since Kerr went to Jimmy at center in quarter one, the Blazers went on a 50-29 run. The Blazers had 69 points at halftime. Kerr put Butler at center, Kuminga at center, and used multiple useless 3-guard and even 4-guard lineups in this game. This guy sucks ass. He doesn't want to abandon his love for these small fucking point guards. Because that's all the Warriors like. I'm tired of this small ball shit. This is 2025, dude. But yeah, Warriors get dominated. 139-119. That's all to say. Leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace. Have a good night.